Hey guys, it's Mikinna, and today I decided to film a video all about slime. So I'm going to be showing you the slime that I have made and how to make some slime. I have two different recipes for how to make slime. And so yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun and exciting video. And also, I don't know if you guys can tell by this sign back here, but it says January, and it's definitely not January anymore, but I didn't feel like changing it. So yeah, but we can just get on with the video. So first, I'm going to be showing you all the slime that I have made. This is not all the slime that I have ever made in like my life or whatever, but this is the slime that I have right now. And also, don't mind my blue tongue. Yeah, I just ate some blue stuff. But anyway, so this is all of my slime that I have right now. But yeah, so my family has been making slime for like a really long time, ever since I was like 5, but we just called it like flubber, so it wasn't real slime, and it didn't get popular until now. But right now I have this much made, so I'm just going to show you it and kind of like get it out of the containers and stuff. So yeah, and also if you have any like names for these, of like what to name them, comment them down below, because I've tried to name them but then they just like sounded weird. So yeah, so this is the first one that I'm going to be showing you.
This was originally just green, but then when my friend came over, we tried putting like those fuzzy pom-poms in it, and she put way too much in mine, so now it just kind of looks weird. I don't like the texture of it, but like everyone else does. It's really not slime anymore, but they just like break apart, and like I'm so bad at showing you guys this, but it's not slime anymore. The pom-poms like soaked up all like the sliminess. I really don't like the texture of it. You can't really tell in the camera, but it's just gross. I don't really like this one, but everyone else does, so that's why I keep it. And these like little container things are really hard to close and really noisy, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so then this next one, it's blue. If I can get this open, and like I'll be like those like people on Instagram, like poke it. So it's probably gonna be really hard to see, but yeah, it's like clear blue. So clear blue, yes. So this last one is definitely my favorite. I can't get these to close. I'm sorry if these are making such a loud noise. Okay, so this last one is definitely my favorite. So it's just like this pink color. It looks a lot darker than it really is. But we put burgundy dye in this, and if you don't know what burgundy is, it's like the red-purple color. And this is definitely not burgundy, but this is the color that we got from it. And this is my fluffy slime. This is my first time ever making fluffy slime. Usually I just make like regular slime. But this feels totally different than the rest of these, which I'll be showing you how to make this fluffy slime and then like this just like regular slime. And yeah, I love this stuff so much. I've been playing with this like non-stop.
So yes, that's basically all slimes that I have made right now. And I think we can get on to the tutorials, but I'm gonna like move the camera on, so I'm not gonna be right here making it. But I'm going to be showing you how to make just this like regular slime, and then if you want to make it crunchy, which is only like one extra step, and then how to make fluffy slime. So okay, so first I'm going to start off with making the fluffy slime like this. So I'm going to be cutting this recipe in half just for this video, but I will have the original recipe typed in the description box if you want that recipe. But like I said, I'm going to be cutting it in half. So I'm going to be using a half bottle of glue, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, some food dye is optional, but I'm going to be making green with blue and yellow, a half pump of foam soap, an 1/8 cup of shaving cream, but I'm just gonna like eyeball these two and not like really measure them. And then contact solution or eye drops, but it has to say it has like boric acid in it, I think, because that's basically like borax, and you just want to like squeeze this in until it forms. So there's like no real amount of this. So I'm just going to be eyeballing half of a bottle, so I'll just kind of do it like right here. And you just want to pour this into your bowl. Oh yeah, you're also going to need a bowl and a spoon to mix it with. But so, I don't know exactly. It seems like a lot. Okay, so that's about half. So we'll just put the lid on this. And then you're going to add your 4th teaspoon of baking soda in. Put that in. And then you are going to stir the baking soda and the glue together until the baking soda is completely dissolved. And also, in the recipe that I found for this, you're supposed to be using white glue, but I only have clear glue, and this works just as well. I don't know if white glue makes it fluffier or if that matters, but I've used clear glue and it works completely, like, it's different from the regular, if that makes sense. So you can really use either white or clear glue, whatever you have. But like I said, I could not find any white glue in the stores. All I could find was clear glue, so I just kind of have to use clear glue for right now, but you can use clear or white for both of these recipes. So just stir these two together until you can tell the baking soda is all dissolved. So you will just have, it still kind of looks like glue, but if you're using clear glue, it'll kind of start turning a little more white. So yes, next you will want to add in your color if you're going to add in color, but if not, just completely skip this step. But I am using color, so I'm just going to start with putting 1 drop of blue and 1 drop of yellow, and then see if that makes the color green that I want, and if not, I'll just keep adding food dye until I get the color that I want. Whoa. And also, the colors will get lighter because of the shaving cream, and yeah. Also, the foam soap is optional. It just makes it fluffier, and if it smells, if it's like scented soap, it makes the slime smell a lot better. That's what I found. Okay, so this is kind of a little bit darker than I wanted, but you guys can't really see that. But it's going to turn lighter, like I said, because of the shaving cream, so that's okay. And then you're going to put in a half pump of your foaming soap, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this. I really don't know. I mean, I think that should be good, but like I said, this just adds more foaminess. This is a completely optional step, but this also does make the color lighter along with the shaving cream, so just keep that in mind. But always in the end, you can just add more food coloring in after like the slime is completely done or whatever. And then you're going to do your 1/8 cup of shaving cream, but again, I'm just kind of going to eyeball it and not really do a real measurement. I don't know, I guess I'll just do that much. And then hope that that's enough. But this lightens the color a lot, so it should be around the color that I want. Okay, so it's kind of basically the same color, but I can just add in more later. So now you are going to add in your contact solution and just squeeze some in and then stir it, and it should start making like a slimy texture, and then keep adding more in until you get it to where your hands can touch it and it doesn't stick to it. Stir that together, and as you can see, I don't know if you guys can really see that, it's starting to come all together and get sticky, which is like really cool. I think, I don't know, but now you have like a big ball of slime, and just keep stirring it. It kind of gets really stringy and hard to mix, but just keep mixing it together and then add more if you need it until you can touch it and it barely sticks to your fingers, so that it doesn't touch the paper towel and get all messed up. So you just kind of want to scoop it all out with your hands, and it will be kind of hard because it's like a really tough slime, and you're probably going to be thinking that you're like in trouble now because it's all stuck to your hands, but that's what I did the last time I made it, and then it all ended up coming off. So it looks really crazy right now, and like it would never come off of my hands, but I promise it does. So you just kind of want to play with it and kind of do like this. Just kind of mix it all together, and it should start to form the right slime texture, and I will be back after I mix this. But now I have my completed slime. It's still a little sticky, but as you play with it and stuff, it will get unsticky. But yeah, I just have some green fluffy slime. It definitely does feel different than the regular slime. So now on to my final DIY slime, my final slime to make, which is just the regular slime. So it's going to be like these, and then like that blue one and the green one before we put stuff in it. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to be making the regular slime, which you only need 2 to 3 ingredients for. You only need glue, which can be white or clear, but the gel and the glitter glue do not work for me for this recipe. I've tried both multiple times and they just don't work, so I do not recommend using those. They just don't come together very good. And then you will need liquid starch. I've seen a lot of people use borax and stuff, but since that's like poisonous and like dangerous, I just like using liquid starch because it's easier to find. You can get it at like Walmart or anything, and then you'll need a bowl and something to mix with. And then optional is food dye. I'm going to be making this one purple, and so basically you can customize the amounts any way that you like, but the way that I like to do it is a 1/2 cup of glue to a 1/4 cup of liquid starch. So you just want to do, half the amount of glue that you have in liquid starch. So like if you have 1 cup of glue, then you're going to use a 1/2 cup of liquid starch. If you have a 1/4 cup of glue, then you're going to use an 1/8 cup of liquid starch, if that makes sense. And you may need more liquid starch, or you may need to take less out. It just kind of all depends. But for this one, I'm going to be doing a 1/2 cup of glue to a 1/4 cup of liquid starch. But I'm pretty sure that there's not exactly a half a cup of glue here. So we're just gonna have to kind of measure it and guess to see. Yeah, there's definitely, I can't even see. Okay. So I think that's really all that I'm going to get out of this glue bottle. It's not exactly 1/2 cup, but I'm just probably going to eyeball it. So you're going to pour your glue into your bowl. And now you are going to put in your food dye. If you want to put in some food dye, you can either do it now or after your slime is completely made. I will show you how to do both. So I'm just going to put in like a little bit right now, and then I'll show you how to add more later if this is not the color that you want. So I'm using like this like gel stuff. I think it's gel, but it's not like liquid food dye. Whoa, I don't want that to fall on. Why is it so big? Wait, I'm gonna shake it first. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. So sorry, someone just honked their horn. Very rude. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in a little bit. I kind of want like a medium dark purple, so I'm just gonna add in like a little bit right now, and then I'll show you how to add more later. This purple isn't even really purple. It's like blue. I'm pretty sure this is like blue and violet. But so I'm wanting like, oh maybe this is purple. But I definitely want it to be a little bit darker. So now that you have your colored glue mixture, or just your white glue, or just your clear glue, you're going to add in your liquid starch. So remember that it's half the amount of glue that you put in. So if I can get it open. Okay. Someone's having like a party outside. I'm sorry if it gets really loud. Okay, so I'm just gonna put in a little bit less because I didn't have a full half of a cup. You can always take some out or add more in if it doesn't work. But if you have too much, you can always drain it out. And also a good thing that helps is to run it under some running water and just kind of like massage it under it. And then that usually helps too. But this will kind of somewhat a little bit lighten the color too. So just always remember that it will lighten the color. And it should start making like a big blob of slime. And then once it kind of has like a, I don't know, what kind of consistency is this? It kind of just looks like a jellyfish, but you can like touch it and it doesn't like completely stick to you. Then you're gonna wanna set your spoon aside and get it out with your hands again. This one is not as sticky as the other one. This one will not stick to you as much. This one will kind of just feel weird in your hands and like make your hands sticky and wet kind of. So you just kind of want to like play with it in your hands, kind of like stretch it out. And then eventually your slime will be made. So, okay, so my slime is pretty much done now. This is as good as it's probably gonna get. So this is your final slime. This is what it should look like. It should be like slime. Okay, so I hope you guys liked that video. Don't forget to comment down below any video ideas you might have. And if you have any names for all these slimes, they're all falling. And also, if you have ever tried making slime, or if there's any other recipes that you like to use, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 40 subscribers before Valentine's Day, which when this goes up, you will only have like 9 more days to get there, but 50 subscribers overall before my birthday. That would be like the best birthday present ever, which again, if you don't know, is July 10th. So we still have a while to get 50, but yeah, I think that's it. Did I want to say anything else? I always like forget what I'm gonna say for outros. Nope, I think that's it. So I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.